because I just wanted to come here. And yeah, not planned as usual, but I think I mentioned it in some video that I might do a live stream today, just a shorter one, because Trevor is away and fixing his car. He needed to fix some things around the brakes, not the brakes itself, but some of the protection shields that is close to it. So I'm gonna see if someone turns up. And today is the 14th of September. Hello, Robert. And it's actually 2 years since I had my surgery that changed my life, that make me be able to sleep like a normal person and don't look like the elephant man. And it's a very rainy day too. How are you, Robert? Are you fine? No, I don't think I have seen that gizmo because I've been doing a lot of stuff this weekend because I've been busy. I have ordered a webcam to my new laptop, and today I went away and got a new keyboard and even some new headphones. So hopefully in the future, when I am guest or doing my own live streams or something, it's gonna work better when I do it through my computer instead. I was hoping. So hello, Jenny. How are you? And yeah, so I've been a bit busy. I'm gonna still get some laptop stand to get it up, and then there's some other things I need to fix too, so it's gonna work more perfect. Ah, that type of weather is very annoying. And today we have something similar. Now it's pouring down again, but I succeeded to get it between the rain showers, so I thought that was perfect at least because it's been a little busy and we're gonna do things, and yeah, the only free time when I haven't done some things when we have been eating, we have continued watching vampires. You know which one I mean, the TV series, and I think we start to get to the end of season 2, and it's actually really good right now. It's not exactly that like the books that Anne Rice was written, but it's good. Well, I don't think I've seen that movie, Robert, so you have to see if I'm gonna watch it. I think Trevor have downloaded it for us, so have to see it, but I don't think we're gonna watch it today because usually we eating and watching the TV series to catch up, because next TV series we're gonna start watch is I think Wednesday, but we wanted to wait till we got more episodes on it. Ah, you went to see ABBA. Yeah, when I was a kid, I loved them, and it's not that hard to not because I live in Sweden, so I think that was one of the things that we kids played around when we pretend to be a band or something when we were little, really young. So that was the typical behavior that you standing there and did the singing to Waterloo, whatever, gimme, 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 a man after midnight. You know, that type of things. Yeah, I guess it's a lot of trauma. I even watched another movie recently. I don't remember the name of it, but it was about a school shooting too, and how that made a trauma for the people that was inside that school and did survive that shooting, but it still put a big impact on the mentally part. Hello, Eldergoth. How are you? Is it raining where you are? Hmm. Yeah, and we have that type of problem here too, but it's with gangs instead. And the gangs are taking in very young people because they know they are not in that age, so they can go into jail, and they send them away for a little amount of money to kill someone or give it a very bad warning. It's not just guns; they even use bombs now, so it's everywhere in Sweden, even in my town. Girls sound like ABBA if they were a metal band. I'm not so sure about that, but I can see your point of view in that type of thing. So yeah, it's nice and sunny here at the moment. I'm just doing research for my next video. What it's gonna be about? Is it more witches or something? I haven't watched the latest one. I think you did another one with witches again, but I'm gonna watch it when I have a little more time. I think that is the same thing when it comes to when it's couple that is in a band, and it starts to split up and that type of thing and get a little more toxic between them. So something's going on there. I know that they don't want to talk about it, but as me, grown-ups can have that type of stages when things can be. And if you're in the same band, everyone, so that can be very complicated. Hello, 847 Global. I'm from Sweden. I'm a Swedish Eldergoth, so that's all. Where are you from? So yeah, so I thought I should do a little quick live when I'm home alone for a moment. I would like to go to London again. I have only been there once, but that was a disaster day because they had that thing with the terrorist on the bridge that day, so it was totally chaos when we were in London. So I didn't see so much that I was hoping for, and then we had to go back anyway. But the day before we went to Harry Potter World, that is outside London, so in Watford, and that was amazing too. But it's a lot of years since I was there. Kentucky, that is the US then, I guess. Far away from me. And like I said, it's a very rainy day for the moment. And I've been collecting things for my new laptop. So hopefully I can use that for when I'm being streams or do my own streams in the future, a little more professional maybe. A little better control, a little bigger picture maybe, like that type of things too. I'm not sure I'm gonna have another screen for it, but at least I think it could be better at least. But we have to see. I still need to fix some other stuff, and I'm still waiting for the new webcam to come and see how that works too. I hope that's gonna be good enough because Trevor found one from the UK, so I guess we're gonna have to be punished with some tariffs again, because that's usually the case when you order things outside EU. So what are you all doing more today? Are you doing something fun or just chilling or whatever? I know that I have the bad shift tomorrow, so I'm gonna work later, so I'm gonna be very late home tomorrow, and that's mean not much time before I go to sleep. And that also depends on when I start on Tuesday, because my job is little that. I prefer the early shift because I have a little more spare time when I come home after, so I can do a little more things and not feel like I'm just coming home, eating, showering, and that type of things, and then I have to go to bed. But yeah, because I still need to eat in certain times, so for my body, because I done that surgery, I can't just skip different times during the week. I need to have some similar time when I eat and that type of things. Hello, Single Silver, how are you? Nice to see you in my live stream too. It's not gonna be that long, hopefully, because Trevor should fix the car. But guys, when I say it's an easy fix or something, it usually takes longer time than it's supposed to. And I know the last time when I did the live, I think he was away that time too to fix something on the car. And I said just before when he said, "Oh, it's an easy fix." And my experience from my younger days when I hanged in garage with the motorcycle guys, I was the only girl too, so I knew if they said easy fix, they're gonna take the whole night, so it's better to go up and have some fun, or you helping them with something, but else it's gonna be very boring if you don't want to do some garage work. Because I prefer to go out with a motorcycle, it's not just hanging around with a stupid old rusty car or something like that. I'm very fine, thank you, Silver. Is Sunday. I have done all the things I need to. So just waiting for Trevor to come back home so we can continue to watch the TV series we started. There's not many episodes left now, so we can maybe start with Wednesday soon. Because I think it's not that long before the rest of the episodes come up. We have been waiting to start watching that just with that purpose too. Hello, I can't pronounce that. But hello. When I was walking back from the shops to get some toiletries, there was a guy selling fresh produce. I got some fresh apricots and strawberries. Yeah, that's very nice. Do you still have them fresh over there, or is it imported stuff or something like that? Because I know a lot of things now start to go off season. It's more like autumn apples and that type of thing you can get here, but the rest is off season. Hello, Miss Crazy. So yeah, so yeah, it's 2 years since I did my surgery. Can you believe it? 2 years. It's just flown. and when I change in my life and I don't need that CPAP machine and look like the elephant man when I go to sleep because I stopped breathing whilst I was sleeping, and it was really bad one. So bad so it started to affect my awake life too very much. So I'm very happy that I don't have to use that anymore. Uh, yeah, it's always nice to get some fruit too. I'm not a vegan. I can't be a vegan sadly enough, especially not now when protein is so important for me because I have some food allergies. So the main thing that you could get a high deal of the protein from don't work for me because I'm allergic to it. So sadly, because it's a lot of things. And the most sadly was that I even started to get allergic of all the days for beans. And I did like to eat beans, but when my mouth started to swell up and everything, I realized that something is going on. I thought first it was the spice that time, the first time it happened, but then every time I tried some type of beans, my mouth swollen up and everything, and it showed up that you can be allergic to it even when you're older. So yeah, I still have some other like mushroom and that type of things. Tea, can't take any tea either, so that's out of my menu. So that's a little sad when you can't deal with it. So I still need to eat things, but I try to buy that type of things that I know that they follow all the type of rules and they have treated the animals with respect and everything like that, because I think that's important too. Because I don't like when I watch some other type of videos when you see the really scary thing that type of business have too. So I can understand that people get that, but at the same time, when I buy things, even if I can buy vegan stuff and that type of stuff too, if that can help. But when it comes to like clothes and that, especially shoes, I shouldn't go for the vegan alternative because that's often more bad for the nature itself, and they're gonna harm even the animals in the end. And I know that if you still have leather from the other things, so it's better to buy that because if you take care about leather, it's gonna last forever. Maybe not forever, but you know what I mean. You're allergic to kiwi fruit and pineapple. Oh, I should be so sad if I was allergic to pineapple because I really love pineapple. I'm one of the crazy Swedes that like pineapple on my pizza too, so or in other type of food too. So that should make me very crazy if I shouldn't get my pineapple because that's one of the more luxury things I eat today. And kiwi I like to eat too and think it tastes very good, but the hard thing is to find the right one when I have, because they're often too hard when you buy them and it takes forever sometimes to get them in the right thing. Hello Gary, how are you? Sorry, I have to drink too. It's in the middle between my meals. I didn't think you needed to wash pineapple freezing them, but I think it's more that some people are more sensitive for it because it's that type of things in pineapple. So I guess that's why some people react on it. It's like I react on mushrooms and beans and that type of things too. You don't know, it's different from people, from person to person. And when you look at the protein alternatives, they are often made of those things that I'm allergic to. So to be a vegan for me don't work, especially not now after my surgery when protein is so important for me. And you can't live on protein powder all the time. Protein powder is great if you need to add some extra protein, if you know that you're not gonna get enough in the thing you have choose to eat during the day, and you need that little extra, especially when you work like me, when I'm very tough work that is heavy. You do at least 15 to 20,000 steps a day and all that type of lifting heavy car parts and you name it. So I need my protein to last. So yeah, and for other people that is in the chat, I think you should go to Eldergoth's page here on YouTube too, because she have this thing about gothmas, that different goths could join her in this thing, and she gonna decide who's gonna send to who, and you're gonna get a gothmas gift from someone that you maybe don't even know, like a surprise, and know that you're actually gonna get something you like. So go to her channel. I think she have both a video about it and even in her community tab about it to join it. So I think if you're a goth and want to do something a little more special, join Jenny's thing. Oh my god is her YouTuber name, so I think go and watch that thing too. Uh, what are you others doing more? Robert didn't say so much. Oh my god said she do some more research, but are you doing something more than just research today? Oh my god, or whatever. And is losing silver still here? Yeah, and I think it's worth to mention because I think it's a very great idea too. And even if you don't live in UK and everything like that, it's still available. And I guess we can keep it that thing. And I hope it's gonna be a little easy when it comes to US. Right now, I can't send anything to my friends because I don't know if the process is even gonna get there because you know what Trump is doing right now. So I'm a little sad because I have some things I should want to send to some of my friends over US, but I don't dare send it because either I pay a lot and I got to get the process back, or in the worst case, the process is not even coming to US and I still don't get it back. But I don't want to pay twice for them either. So I'm waiting for know when the rules change in the sort of ways I know what I can send and not send. I know I can send an ordinary letter and not ordinary card, but it's not the same when you thought about maybe sending a gift because that is a complete difference. And our post have stopped that type of process no matter the price because the rules changing all the time now. So they don't want to take the risk that they're gonna have even more work with all the sendings just because of Trump's ideas of everything. Hello, hello again. That don't sound good, Jenny. Hello, Gotika. Christmas is also great, but it's Jenny, oh my goth Jenny, that call it Gothmas, and I think that works too. And like I asked her about that too, when are we supposed to open it? Because the best thing should be if everyone did a little video or something for showing that we got and everything, but you don't have to mention who you are. But I decided that I'm probably gonna open if I get a parcel from someone that's gonna be around either 24th or 25th because Trevor is from UK. I am a Swede. In Sweden, we celebrate 24th. That's the day when it's just chaotic. And because Trevor is from UK, it's the 25th. So we usually celebrate 2 different days, but we don't do the other usual stuff with Christmas because we are not directly into that. I like to put up a Gothmas tree and that type of things with like Killstar items and other little more spooky type of things, but I'm not that much for the ordinary Christmas. Hello, Nikolai. So yeah, so I think that's a great idea actually to connect people from different parts to no matter where we live or only UK or even in Europe, maybe US if it goes a little better with everything. We don't know yet. There's still a lot of question marks when it comes to that part too. So we have to see how it goes. It's a mad world, and it don't get better that we have this crazy old man in the east too that don't make it better either. So I guess travel to US for me is never gonna work right now because they shouldn't let me in. I should be thrown in jail or going back to Sweden at once because I have my opinions about things and they don't like that type of opinions. So and I am like a lot of different goths, like Vision Video was mentioned today, that they lost a lot of subscribers on Instagram because they were talking about this shooting that happened to that politician. Yeah, it's not right maybe to be murdered for your thoughts, but he's still in the same part like Trump and those type of things. So it's a little hard to not say something bad about what's going on because he was not a good person anyway. But like I said, I don't think killing all the time is the right answer either. But I can understand that we need to have a point of view to show that we don't accept that type of behavior or how they decide how people should be treated and which person is okay or not. That's what at least the old goth things was that we are standing up for the people that are weak. We're standing up for people to be themselves. We're standing up for be able to be ourselves too. No, I shouldn't want to go there either. Oh my god! But I don't think I should be able to even get inside the country because of that. Especially if they're gonna scan your different accounts on communities and that type of things, and they see what you have posted. Because I posted about Ukraine, I posted about US, I have posted about Palestine and all that type of thing. So I shouldn't be let in right now. Yeah, and this world is going crazy. We have little that type of things going on, starting going on even here in Sweden with that type of movement. And I think it is a little scary, especially when they try to convince people who's the terrifying people, especially when it comes to LBQT and that type of things, and when you have transgenders and that type of things. And it's like some videos I've been watching. I'm not afraid of a transgender that uses the toilet for women because they don't do us anything. Not even the dress uh, cross dressers. Because I've been on that type of clubs when we had cross dressing people, and they are the nicest people ever because they are often treated very badly from other people too. And it's little like the same with goths. We've been treated badly of the mainstream people too. So we have that acceptance. But the worst thing is the one that is hetero cis man that goes into the ordinary women toilet and try to hide there because you don't know what they have in their mind when they go into there. It can be children, it can be an alone woman or something that they want to harm or do something with. Yeah, that could be a good idea too. Oh my gosh. And what I understand, you are really good at doing this type of things too, because you do all the other stuff and you have shown on videos that you all usually are the one that is behind different things, markets and that type of happenings. So I think you can make it. I really think you can make it, and I think you can probably get a lot of people behind it too without problem. Just tell us in time. This live stream went very serious. It was not my meaning really, but it's been some upsetting things I have seen today too. And but right now I forgot exactly what it was. But it's always about they try to push down people, and I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right even when men try to decide if over a woman's body too, what we are allowed to do with the body or not, or if we get pregnant and want to abort that one that is not a child still. I think it's ridiculous, really. We live in a modern time, and we shouldn't go back in time. It's not like they really want to have. They want to put back so we can't vote if we are women or have any opinions. And it's not that many years back in time when actually women couldn't decide over their own money or that type of things either. So, hello, Aziz Mohammed Al Jadir or something like that. Tears for Fears are really good. At least the old ones. Yeah, lucky I never had Facebooks. I'm never gonna have it either. So if you see someone that tried to say that's me on Facebook, it's not me because I never had Facebook. So then you know it's a scammer or something. But that happens all the time. I don't know why they think they're gonna get away with it. But I think it's a little like when I started. I haven't watched the whole video yet, but what Angela Benedict was talking in her latest about this photo shoot on the graveyard. Yeah, we can usually take pictures, but we do it with respect. But in this case, it was not with respect because it was sexual photos for that type of content, and I don't think that's okay. So I understand that people being very upset in the Gothic subculture too, because that don't make it easier for us, and we're gonna be even more targeted by the wrong type of people in that type of case. Hello, Jari Tuben, whatever it is. Oh my god, you should be happy that they haven't happened to you because it's not really nice. It's not really nice, and sometimes even you got these pictures. Of course, some of the places now started to cover pictures and that type of things, and but it don't help. It don't even help when you try to report them, because you try to report them, especially Instagram, and try to report that you got something and try to put it down, and then you got back, oh, we couldn't see that there was anything wrong in this thing. And even on the pages, it can be, even if they don't even have a secret account and everything, it's opening very sexual. And even can have that when you start to doubt about the age of the content too, they have on the page that it's very young people on the pics. So it still don't help to complain, because Instagram don't say, but if you post something, if you're overweighted or something, show a little more skin or something, your content have to go down. Or you post a cover from Bauhaus, that post need to go down, because that cover had a picture that was with a drawing of a naked man. Hello, Mr. E. Angel of Death. Oh, yeah. Gary, you're funny. So, yeah, I think it's a little hard sometimes. And I'm really happy that I don't really have Facebook. And I don't like it even when it started, when I was reading about the different things. Sometimes I feel it's a little hard, because some things you can't only get information about and on Facebook. But I think when it's that type of information, often when it comes to things that you need to do in your real life, when you have a house or whatever, and they say, oh, the only thing you can get help from our members, we have a Facebook thing, but then you need to be a member of Facebook to do it. That's ridiculous, because if you have that type of things or an important stuff, it shouldn't be close to just Facebook in that type of case. Then everybody should be able to go into that page, else they shouldn't be just on Facebook. They should have an alternative in that type of thing. Angel with a pickle. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, should we maybe stop talking about just the bad stuff, because it's so much good stuff too. We have a good community over here too, and all the great people, and I'm really happy that I at least find a lot of Eldergoths too, because it feels a bit lonely when you live in a town where it's more mainly for mainstream people. Think you're weird and everything. A lot. Yesterday I was out doing some shoppings and that type of thing. Had to find things too for home that Trevor was sending me for, and I had to go and buy some liquid eyeliner. And I went this time to actually a place that sell makeup only, and I think that was one of the few times I actually had someone telling me that I had a cool makeup look. And if you have seen my posting in my community tab about that, so you know how I looked like yesterday. Today I'm more comfy, because I have done a lot of things, food cooking for my work and that type of thing, so everything is done, so I don't have to deal with it after work. Yeah, but I can understand that if you have it for that type of things, oh my god, because it's probably a good way to reach many people too. But I think still Instagram and all the other stuff can help too. But you can spread your wings, you can post about it everywhere. So as long as you are satisfied with the platform, I don't think Twitter, or X is called right now, is a good platform anymore. It's just boring. I still remember that, but it's not just the same like when I was younger for some years ago. After Elon Musk took over, so he ruined that totally. Yeah, isn't that strange that I think we are the wild ones? We can be the really nice and calm ones too. We are like anyone else. You don't have necessarily to be a wild person just because we look in a certain way. And some people don't even look crazy, so what mainstream people call crazy. So I don't think we look crazy. I love to see other people's way to express themselves, even if I tune down some days too, because I don't have the energy for it all the time. And the weather, like now, when I'm gonna do stuff and cooking and that type of thing, so I don't want to mess around with my little better clothes, because I can be a bit clumsy too, and that's not nice if you put them on the wrong fabrics and maybe you can't even wash it properly in that type of case. Mm. I don't know what you mean, ultra streamer. Yeah, I think Instagram is the one that I post most on. Of before YouTube itself. So I think that's the main one. I have something they call Vero too, but that is a very half-dead thing too. But it's still a platform that I want to try to see if I'm gonna stay on or not. But we have to see, and I haven't found anything because back in the days when you had Vampire Freaks and all that type of things, and you were young and everything, you had that type of community that you knew that the most people there were more or less like you or alternative in some type of way at least. But I do miss that type of thing when we could safely hang around and chat with people, even chat with the bands. It was very nice to even get a close contact with them over there too, and not just the goth music bands, was other type of bands too. I know that I was also writing back then with the old singer in Lesbian Bad Death, and she was a really nice one too. I don't think I had NetGoth over here. I think it's just like it, but we had something else. What did we call that now? So, Helgonet we call it over here, but I saw that because haven't been active there for a long time, so they took down my account and I didn't get any warning. I just saw, but it doesn't matter. I don't hang there anymore. It's more young people there, and I feel like the whole that maybe some people think, oh, there must be a freak that hanging around here when people are so much younger. It's bad enough that I already was one of the older ones back in the days when we were out in the clubs, because the most people in my age disappeared from the goth scene very early, or wasn't even goths. The closest was that most of my friends was either metalheads, synth, we call it, that it was like band like Depeche Mode, Kraftwerk, Front 242 and that type of bands, and also the punkheads, but the most of them stop being that. I think it's just the metalheads really that maybe stick around a little longer. But even the people I was hanging around the longest to around 2007 or something have stopped being goths and disappeared, so I don't even know what they're doing anymore. Some of them stopped being goth and started to be more in another extreme way. They started with this vintage 50s and 60s looks and that type of thing, and started to live with that type of furniture, music and cars, you know. You need me to be your grandma. And that should be a little hard because I don't even have kids, and I'm not really a kid person either, but if you're a grown up, I can be your grandma, so no worries. Yeah, that could be a problem sometimes, Gothic and everything. And I had a very serious problem with my weight too for 2 years ago, even if I did get down some bits, but my body was working against me. I tried for years different type of things. I tried to talk with the doctor. Some doctors said, yeah, but you are still healthy. That was in the beginning, before everything started to go just wrong direction. And I said, I need help. Nothing is working. Diet's not working. Exercise not working. And I work with a heavy job. And then I got very bad sleep apnea upon everything too, so that was not great either, and it was so bad, so I really stopped breathing so much, so sometimes Trevor actually thought I was dead, so he had to really listen for a long time, for very long, many seconds before I started to breathe again. So he said it was really terrifying, and then he come back with that type of sound. It sounds very scary, really. And I think that one of the doctors that was specialist about that, she said that, yeah, it can be scary. It's a little like this last breath you feel from the person that dies. That's the same when someone that has sleep apnea is coming back and start breathing again. Ah, Lily Roblox. I think that's always been the case when you are not like everyone else. It's very sadly. So it's not just like Sophie Lancaster and something. We had a guy over here in Gothenburg that was called the Boy with the Stars, and short was called Pelle. And he was actually murdered for being different too. He was not a goth, but he was alternative. I think he was a little more like emo or something. but he's still hanging in area where I was with my friends too, so it could be any one of us. And he was murdered for being who he was. And his friend Mirre, that also are one of the persons behind Superkult Festival here in Sweden, she wrote a book about it too, that you can find this tragic story. And he actually died on Valentine's Day that year, and his American girlfriend was on the flight and didn't even know that he was in the hospital fighting for his life. So it's so sad when people do that type of stuff. And even I had my share back in the days too. It's been a little bit calmer, but still today I get that evil eye sometimes, especially last weekend. Before, it was an old woman that refused to go into the shop at the same time when I should go to the shop. She was staring at me and looking through the window too, to be sure that I really been in the shop before she entered the shop when she saw me. So I think that's stupid. I don't even understand, because I'm one of the kindest person in real. If you don't treat me bad or something with us respect and start to do stupid stuff, then I'm the nicest person ever. Hello, Craig. How are you? I'm doing fine. It's just the terrible weather over here right now. It's pouring down, so I lost a lot of weight too. 12 stone in 2 years per calorie counting and cycling. That's really good. Oh my god. I'm not good at stones because we use kilos over here. But I have to sometimes to put it out in pounds, because the most people I talk with are using pounds. So that is always a hassle when I have to go to this converter and everything. I was posting something, but when I started and did my YouTube videos and that, I also converted over to stone. But I'm not so good in it, so I don't know exactly what the stone is. So sorry for not knowing how much that is really. I like Rain of Sanniz. Yeah, it could be great. At least you got an excuse to do things, or just watching a movie from the sofa or something, yeah, or a TV series or something. You don't really have to have any excuse for you hanging inside for the moment. People understand a little more. If it's great weather and you don't want to do something, they're looking at you. What's wrong with you? It's good weather. Why are you doing stuff outside? But at least they know now. Yeah, it's just bad clothes, like we said over here, when it's bad weather. So if you have the right weather, you can be out anyway. But, you know, I don't care. Just gonna see a little watch. I think I got a message here. Some picture. From Trevor. So, but I'm gonna wait with it because I do this live. I hope he remember I did it live. I said I should do it, so I'm waiting for him to get home. So, but I'm not sure how long I'm gonna stay, because this was not planned to be a long one. I just wanted to come in and celebrate my 2 years post-op from my surgery. That changed my life to the better. I got off with some of my health issues. I still struggle with some because I have fibromyalgia and have whiplash injuries. I have a frozen shoulder from an accident at work. That was not that pleasant to have, because I was on a very high level when this other guy took his thing and backed into it, and it started to sway very low. So I thought actually I should fall down, and I was up on the warehouse on a very high level and picking things. So I was hanging over the things when he did that, and it started, and it took forever before it started. And I must have done something, so I pulled even my wrist, and my shoulder was hurt in that moment, and I was off work for a while too, and I still got pain from it too. So it's terrible. Hello, Fanny. 68 kilo. That is not much in weight. 69 maybe said. And my lowest was actually 68 for some months ago, but that was a little too much for me because I'm 5'8" and I'm not petite built in my body structure either. So I started to look sick, and I could see that myself too. It's not just people started to say, we think you have lost a little too much now. And I said, yeah, I know I have lost a little too much. So, but I still have this problem with my hair. It's not coming back as fast as I think. But I know that it can take at least up to 2 years when you started to lose a lot. So hopefully it's gonna start to be a little more stronger soon. So it's gonna grow out a little more, because I don't like when I lost so much, because I didn't have directed that much volume from start. So it don't help really to be that blonde and lose that much. Good morning, Mike. It's actually little later over here. It's noon. You lost a whole person. Yeah, you really did. Oh my god, that is very good job from you, especially when you did it with just training and changing your diet too. Yeah, funny horror can be a little fun to watch too. So I can understand that bit too. So, but I'm a little more to real horror, and I'm looking forward now for Halloween and doing some FX makeup because I like it gory. I like to do those wounds and everything. I have things for it, and hopefully the blood I have is not. Because last year I panicked because when I should do some of the blood things, I realized that the blood I had, because I haven't used it for a little while, so it had been bad. So it's gone stiff where you couldn't even get it out from the thing. So I was thinking, oh my god, why didn't I shake this before I started? Because I had a cola back then, so I should do it. And oh yeah, so that was, I had to do the best of the situation. So it didn't go as good as I wanted that time, but this time I'm gonna shake in time. That is really work. No, thank you very much, Mike. I do love it too, and this blue color actually don't go in that greenish look either. I do hate when it's fading green because it's not my color. Even if some people think I suit in that type of green color that some of the blue colors have, I'd rather have it go over to some purplish tone and then go slowly fade over to my blonde again because that's more me. Because I do like that really, really blue, electric blue thing. But it's little hard. My hair is not the easiest to color anyway. It's like my hairdresser said they'd even been in competition abroad and won prizes for things. They say, I know exactly how the result gonna be on the most of my customers, but when it comes to you, we have to wait and see. Because you can't promise anything, because my hair is not like the most people. So that's a big problem. You have to deal with the best. It's like I can't be mainstream in any way, not even when it comes to do alternative stuff, because it's always something that don't go after the manuscript how things should work, because that's how things goes. I hope you have a great day anyway, Mike, and hope you soon gonna feel better because COVID can be very terrible. And not sure how the new type is, but I understand being sick is not good anyway. So I hope you have a great day and stay safe. Yeah, a smoothie can be great too because that could be great. Or if we just use some Greek yogurt or something and mix it in and put maybe some nuts on it, top it with nuts. Do people like eating strawberry smoothies? They like a lot of different things over here, Robert. And I promise that most people that come over to Sweden can see that we can have really healthy food too all the time. So even if we do like our fika, a little coffee time with something to eat. Not always a cake or something, but we don't do cakes mainly in the same way either, like in UK, because it's a little like some food for me, like a Swede. I think some of the things are a little too dry because I'm used to, we have a lot of other things and sauce and that type of things when it comes to food, and not the thing that Trevor used a few times. He have something that is sauce, like he called gravy. I don't like that type of gravy he used. It's just a powder that he do with hot water or something, and I don't like it at all. So it just feel fabricated or something. Yeah, Greek yogurt is really good, and it's got a good amount of proteins too that can be good for muscles and that type of things too, and for making the brain and everything works proper. So, but I think I'm gonna stop this time. It shouldn't be a long live. I just wanted to come and say hello. Hope everybody have a nice Sunday and that you stay safe and continue be weird, be yourself, and be proud of it. Thank you for watching. Bye.